scene. A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, running back gets the give. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The play-action fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college. Didn't start playing football until later. And in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Swank, Tim Tebow, Danny Ward, the Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
He's taking the shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Noles decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they got him down at the 23. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Lagway. With the catch, it's Jackson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Going up top again. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air on first down. Under fire. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davis. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Love the third down call, throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
Grabbed behind the line, it's White. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget.
There he goes. It's a seam wide open. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Noles.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself in for 6.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Lagway. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let...
He's loose. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
Snap it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Fires toward the end zone. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with a pick. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll try it over the left side. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
offense back onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Going to try to get it himself.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll run the option. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback running on the draw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's ball. Purdy on the Jets. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any punts so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Makes the grab. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why.
Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on the handoffs. They're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They try to get him going now.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. And the Noles will punt this one away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He's moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Pulls it in on the right.
What a throw on 1st down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody.
He lets it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard.
He's going to let it go. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Gator. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Fires to the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. There he goes! And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He wants to change this route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it on the move. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, he's got room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Quickly complete. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's got it on the right. Wide open space. He'll work his way down to the 28. Live by the blitz. Get hit with a chunk play on the blitz, too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive and maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Lagway. Fires left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Good right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And not much going on downfield. They just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Steps away to find some room. He's going to take off. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. That's reeled in, it's Daniels. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either...
Oh, he's got some space. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Castellanos. Finds his man, it's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things that really impresses me about this receiving group is they're physical receivers. They can break tackles. They don't just go down as soon as someone gets close to them. These guys are always fighting for extra yards.
The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. That one comes out hot down the right side. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
After the misfire, now on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long, you've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae. Making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Coming out with it, it's Blackwell. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. To the air, it's Castellanos. Might be looking to run. Trying to find his man in the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's the third interception of the night. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! And the Gators have chomped down, and they put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here, Will.
And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Bringing it back. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida!
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That adds their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads it left. It's caught. Lots of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Noles! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Now, 4th down.
And the Gators line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. He uncorks one deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He lets one fly deep. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's pass. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. He wants to throw it again. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Going for the big play. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Knowles are flying down the field. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Takes a hit as he fires. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you've got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him. And that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Crosses midfield. The 30, the 20. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10. Sending the offense back to work. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. First and goal from the 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Gators! And the punishment has been extended.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He's taking a deep shot. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. To the air on first down. Touchdown Seminoles! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
From the gun. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them.
Turning it on! The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time.
That's a line ball! And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Oh, man, and for the defense, you're just like, dang it, if that would have just stayed inbound for a second longer, we could have got the ball, maybe made some momentum, something happened, but the offense definitely dodged a bullet on that one.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. His drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Pocket breaking down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Here's a throw downfield late. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.